Okay, so this is a tutorial now for getting you guys to create your first page. So at the moment I'm on the full demo of our WordPress theme on the home page, and I'm going to use the install that we've just gone through for the demo data. So this is the page here. You can see there's no slideshow because we're not allowed to supply the images. So the page that I'm going to recreate, if I go back to the main theme demo here, is I'm going to go to Home Business version 5, and what I'm going to do, so this is the, sorry, not Home Business 5, it's Home Business version 2. So this is the page that I'm going to recreate, but I'm going to recreate it from scratch. So we've got this page here with the Revolution slider, and then we've got the different elements on the page here that we're going to create from scratch and just show you guys how to quickly start creating pages. So if I move on over here to our demo install with the demo data, and we've already got this page set up in here, so I'm actually going to delete this. Well, I'll create a new page, and we'll start it from scratch. So that's what we've got there. So if I now move over to the back end of our WordPress install, and the first thing we go is we go to pages. So we're going to set up our first page. So we're on the pages page, and if I click on add new, and we're going to call this, we'll call it new page demo. So we'll just give it a title there, and then what we'll do is we need to click backend editor so that we get the visual component, the visual composer details. And the first thing that we need to do is add a row. So we'll just put a row in there, and that's all we'll do at this point. So we're just going to publish that page. So at that point, we've created a new page, we've put a row in there ready, but we need to be able to navigate to this page in the front end so that we can see what we're doing. So the next thing that I normally do is, once we've got that set up there, if we go back down here to appearance and then go to menus, so we'll click on that there, and then you'll see here, this is the new page that we've created here, new page demo, and we're going to actually add it to the main menu. So we just need to move over here to main menu. So we're going to select the menu that we want to add it to, click the select button. You'll see this over here changes now, and then we just need to tick that box there, and then we're going to click add to menu. And then what this will do is it will add, if we scroll all the way down here, we've got the new page demo button, so we just drag that to the top, and I'm going to put it right at the top of the home page menu structure just so that we can see what we're doing here. So I'm going to put it right at the top here. So if we leave that there and we just click the save button, and then if we navigate to the front end of the website, if we just refresh the page that we're on, just so that the menu updates, and then you'll see here now we've got a new menu item, new page demo. So if we click onto that page, there's going to be nothing in there. We've just got the footer and the title bar. So what I'm going to do is, so we're on this page here, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to get rid of the title bar and the breadcrumbs. So what I'll do is, if I click on edit page, and then if we scroll down here, we've got the settings for this individual page. So show title, we're just going to tick that off. Show breadcrumbs, we're going to tick that off as well. So if we update that, and then what I like to do is, if we open up the view page in a new tab, so we can see the page here. So the title bar is gone. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, we can close that window now, I think. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at the footer here. So yeah, we've got the correct footer on there. We've got the correct footer on there, so that's fine. So the next thing we need to put, the slideshow is the next thing that we need to put on. So because we're using the demo install and with no content on there, we're going to actually need to import a Revolution slider. So if I go to the back end of the website here, and well, the first thing we'll do is we'll add a widget on here. So if I click on the plus icon there, the next thing we need to do in here is we need to find a Revolution slider. So the way that I always do it is just do the find, and then in here just type that in, and then there we go, Revolution slider. So if I click on that widget, and then we've got the sliders are actually in here ready for you, but there's no slides in there. So what we'll need to import the slides. So home, small business version 1. So we're going to select that, just save that, and then if we update that, and then if we just go and refresh the page here, you'll see that a message will come up, no slides found, please add some slides. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go to Revolution Slider. So if we scroll down here, Revolution Slider. Now what I've done is, so it's Home Small Business version 1. If I go on to settings, what I've actually done is I've exported the slides from our demo, but you'll have to create your individual slideshows again. So if I just go to import export here, and I'm just going to drop on the export that we have for this and then import that. And then if we actually go to edit slides, you'll see now that we've got 2 slides in there that are imported from our theme demo. So if we go back to the front end of the website now and refresh that, you'll see that we get the 2 slides on there. So that's perfect. We've got them on there now. So what I'm going to do, so we need to put a bit of space in here. So the first thing that we need to do is go back to our page. So I'm going to close that down now, and then I'm just going to edit that page, open it back up in a new tab, and then we're in here now. So what I need to do first is I need to check the settings for the slideshow. So the first thing I do is click on the, so I'm just clicking away, is click on the edit icon for the row, and I want to put a bit of a margin between the top here. So all I do is I go down here, and we've got top margin. So if we just set that to 40, and then if we click preview change, we can see the page a bit quicker. So there you can see we've got the margin at the top, so that's fine. So then the next thing we need to do is we need to put this text here. So to do this, we just need to create another row. So if we click on add row, so we've created another row here, and then the next thing is we just need to add a text block. So this is going to be a text block. So we've got that there. So what I'm going to do is I've actually got another window open here, and I'm just going to copy and paste the text over from here. So if I just change that there, oops, sorry, 1 second there. If I just paste that in there in visual, so we've got the text in there that I want. And if we just save that, so you can see that text is there now. And if we preview that again there now, so it updates the preview in this tab. So you can see here we've got that text in there. So we need to put a bit of padding in there. So I'm just gonna, if we go back to the actual page editor, and then at the top here, if we click on the row again to edit it, and the padding, top padding, we're going to set to 20, and then we shall just save that. And then if we preview that again, you'll see there now that we're getting that in there, but we need to add a bit of margin on that, I think. But I think we'll add that to the actual, so you can see, so we get the slideshow. So what we need to do is we just need to put a bit of a margin on the bottom of the slideshow. So if we preview that again now, and then we update that page, you can see now we're getting things in position. So we've probably put a bit too much margin on there, so I'll just edit that again. So bottom margin, we'll put it down to 10. So if I save that, preview those changes, and then that'll just pop back up slightly. Oh, we need to put a bit more back on. So I'm just actually going to check what I've got on my other window here. And then, yeah, so if we just edit that again there, and then the bottom margin, we'll just set that at 15. Save that, preview that. So you can see there we've got everything in position now. So the next thing that we need is we need a divider underneath there. So if I just get this now, so what we need to do is we create another row. So we just create a row underneath that there. Click the plus icon to add the widget that we want, and the widget is a divider. So you've got all the different ones in here, but the one we want is a divider. So we click on that, we select the color. Now I know that the color for this theme is that prefix there, but you can use the editor to choose your colors. So if I select that there, so that's, let's just put a few things on here. So we've got the divider. Then the next thing is this welcome box. So what I'll do is I'll just save this actually, and just we'll view the live page now and just make sure that we're happy with it. So this is the live page. So there we go. We've got our divider in there, so we're starting to get the graphics in here. So I'm just going to close that preview. So then the next thing that we need is the welcome box. So what we do to do this is, because we've got a welcome box here with a button in there, we actually need to create a row within a row. So what I'll do here is, we're in the editor here, so I'm going to click add row, so that we've got another row there underneath the divider. And what we do here is we actually click the plus icon again, and then we can add another row within a row, so it just gives us a bit more control over what we're doing here. So this is where we can change the actual columns within the row. So I'm actually going to select this one here like that, so you can see how it's broken this up here. And then the next thing that we need to do in this one is add a text block. So I'm going to click on that there, text block, and then I will actually just copy and paste the text over. Let's make this tutorial a little bit quicker. So we've got that there, so we've got our text block in there, and then the next thing that we need to do is we need to add the button over here. So if I click on that, and then within here, again, if I just do a search, go to the next one, there we go, we've got the button widget. So if I just click on button, so the icon that we can use, if you want to get an icon for your button, which is the same as on here, so we've got the hand icon. So if I just open up another tab and we go to Font Awesome, you can, if we, where are we now, icons. So if we look at all the different icons for Font Awesome, we can choose anything we want. So I'm just going to choose this one here. So the code that we need is FA Bullhorn. So we just copy and paste that. So all we're doing here now is FA, and then paste that in there. So it's FA space FA, and then the name of the icon. Position of the icon we'll put on the right. What is the label on the button? So show me. Preset color, what size of button, what type of button, because we've got different styles of buttons which you can see on the demo, and then the size of the button. So we're just going to set that to large. The link, again, if you wanted that to go to an external link, you'd put that in there, but we're not going to bother with that. We'll just put a hash, and if you wanted it to open in a new window or stay in the same window. So we've got that there. So we've got those in there. So what I'll do is, if I just update that page, and then if we go to the live page again and just refresh that, so we can have a look at where we're up to. So you can see here we're getting the elements together for the actual what we call a welcome box, which is this here, but we need to create this grey background with the preset highlight on there. So what we do is, within here now, we just click on the icon to edit the full row which is containing the row within it. And all we do there for the class name is we just type welcome. So there's a list of class names within the documentation. So if we just save that now, and then if we update the page again, you'll then see, once we refresh this page, that we get the welcome there. Let me just, I just need to edit that for some reason. We need to maybe put it on this one actually. I might have put it on the wrong row there, so if we just put welcome there and then remove it from this one and then update that. There's so many features in WordPress, you're always second guessing yourself sometimes, but there we go. Yeah, so you can see we've got the welcome box, and we just need to position this show me button within the welcome box. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the plus icon here above the button, which will allow us to choose a gap. So if I just type in gap, so we're just going to choose gap, and then we'll just put a gap of 10 in there. So we just got that gap there. So if I update that again, and then we shall refresh the live page. So you can see now we can start pushing this down within there. So I'm going to make that gap slightly more. So we'll just make that to 25. Save that, update again. There is a lot of updating and checking the work that you're doing. Sometimes it might be better to try and get all your elements on the page and then start spacing them out, but it just depends how you want to work. So you see there, I've put too much on there, so I just need to edit that again, and we'll we'll just put it at 15. Update that. So then if we refresh the page again, there you go. So we've got that in the center now, and that's fine, is that? So I'm happy with that. So the next thing on this page is the fancy boxes. So we call these fancy boxes. So what I'm going to do now is, if we go back to the editor to edit this page, we're going to add another row. So again, we can just click that there. So we've got the row here. Now we need to break this row down into 3. So if we look at the presets that Visual Composer gives us here, we click on that, so we can see it breaks it down into 3 columns. So now we're okay with that. So now we just need to click the plus icon to get our widget, and this one is called Fancy Box. So there we go, there's the Fancy Box. So again, with the icons, we can just choose whatever icon we want in there. So let's just use let's use the camera retro for this one. So FA camera retro. Oh, let's just copy that text there. And then in the editor here, we just FA space and then the name of the icon. So the style, we've got 9 different styles for the fancy boxes, but I know the one that for this page is style 4. So if I click that there, do we want the icon to animate? So we could set that to scale up. So that's fine, is that. Then we just need to put a title in here. So title 1. I'll just do this as a test, and then we can choose the heading size. So I know that heading 4 is a decent size for this page, and then we create the content for what goes in the actual fancy box area. So that's pretty much everything that we have there. So if I save that, then if we actually update this page now, you'll see this taking shape. So we refresh that page. And there you go, we've got the first fancy box. So so the quick way to do this, and I'm going to make this a lot quicker, is just duplicate that. So we duplicate it, drag it and drop it there. And this is where Visual Composer really does come into its own, because we can start editing and managing things a lot quicker. So if we go back to the live page, we need to put some more space there. So I'm going to click on the row and edit the row spacing details. So padding top. Well, I think we'll put a top margin on it actually, so we'll put 30 on there, so that's fine. So we update that, and then we'll see more of these, the same fancy boxes appearing, and the spacing coming, so you can see how quickly we've done that. So what's the next thing? Let's start building the page up a bit quicker. So the next thing on here is what we call the content boxes. So what I'm going to do is we move over here, and we need to create another 2 rows. So we'll create the first row, so we're under here, we're going to add another row in here, and we need it to be a 50-50 row so that we can accommodate the two content boxes that we have on here. So let's just move over here now. So what we need to do is we're just going to add a text box. So it is just a simple text box, and then I'm going to actually copy and paste the details over from our demo, just to make this a bit quicker. We could actually go into full screen mode to edit this if we wanted to, but I'm happy doing it in the smaller version. So we've got that there, and what it does is we've got the heading here, which is a heading 4. So the code that we've included in Pro Business will pick up that this is a heading, and then once we add the class to it, we will actually add the grey box. So what I'll do is I'll just save that now. So if we save that there, update it, and let's just look at the page and show you as we're editing it what it's actually doing. So if we update that page, you can see here we've got the first content box, but we need to give it a style, this content box. So the way that we do this is if I just check this here now, so we need to give it a column style. So the way that we do this is in here now. So if we click on the edit icon for this column, we've got some column styles here, and we have all the different presets that are available to you guys, which you can see on the features page of our demo. So border, radius, title. So I'm going to click on that, save that, and then if we update that and then refresh our live page, you'll then see the styling of that change. You just see how quick and easy it is this now, because because on the demo we have 4 boxes on here. What we can do is we can just copy that, drag that into there, so we've got that row sorted, and then we can just actually duplicate the row, so we've got that there. So if I update this and then we go to the live page and refresh it, you'll see how quickly now this is taking shape. So we've got that there. So what we need to do is we need to set the different row styles just to get this looking right. So what I'm going to do is on this one here is the row style. So again, sorry, I'm just clicking away there, is click on the edit icon for this column, because this is a column style, and we're going to call it border radius title. Save that. And then for this one below it, we're going to click on that again, and this is going to be border radius preset. Save that. And then this one again is going to be border radius preset. So the border radius preset will actually just give you the preset color that you've chosen within the theme parameters. So if I just refresh this page, hopefully I've got that correct now. Oh no, I've chosen the wrong one there, so let me just double check this. So, but it just shows you border radius title preset. So what I need to do is I need to go back down here, and we just need to choose border radius title preset. Sorry, so I've just chosen the wrong one. But again, it's just giving you an idea. Oh, it's just giving you an idea of how quickly and easily you can style these pages up. So if I update that now, and then we refresh that page, you'll see there now that we've got the content boxes. So what's left on here now, so we've got an accordion area here, an image in the middle, and then some customer testimonials over this side. So what we need to do is create another row. So we scroll down here, we're going to create another row, and then we need to break this up into 3. So where's the 3? Am I going black? There it is. So we've broken that up into 3 columns. So the first thing that we need to do is we just need to choose a text box, and this will just be called why choose us, and we want that to be a heading 4. So I'm just going to go back here and just actually copy and paste the text over from here. There we go, so that text is in there, so just copy and paste that in, and then what I'll do is the next thing that we need here is a gap. So there's the gap, and we just need to set this gap to 20. And then the next thing, well, what I'll do is I'll set these 3 columns up first, and then so I want another gap over here like this, and then what I want to do here under this gap is I want to add a single image. So click on single image, and then on here, so I've already got the images that I need over here that I've taken, so I'll just show you these. I've already got these here, and all I need to do is just drag that on there, and then you can see we've got this lady here. So I'm just going to set that image, and I just need to check if we've any other settings on here. So we need to put the image size in there. You have to put the image size in so that the widget knows the size, and then that is the only settings that we need on there. So then the next column, we just need to do the testimonial carousel. So again, if we do a search here, so we've got testimonial there, but it's the carousel that we want. I just need to find that within here. There we go, testimonial carousel, and then we'll say that we want all the categories to show the testimonials. Pardon me. And then again, because we're using the demo data, it gives you the opportunity to build the page, and then you can edit this page later on. So we've got different styles in here. So we're going to have one row, style 1. Do we want it to auto scroll? Yes, we do. So we've got the paging, we're going to set that to yes, show the title, show the category, and show the description. Excerpt length, we'll just set that to -1 so that shows everything. And then number of posts to show, we've got that 12. So that's fine, is that? So if we save that now, so we've got that all set up there. So if we update that, let's go and take a look at the page, just as we're building it. So if we scroll down here now, so you can see we're getting the elements on the page, so we need to change it. So we'll concentrate on this for now. So the testimonials carousel. So what I need to do is we edit that. I'm going to put the title in there, one row, and then let me just check the settings here. There we go. We just need to set an item width, which is there, so that if we save that now and then update it, it will actually set the width of the testimonial. So then if we refresh the page, you can see there that we've got that. So we might need to just tweak that slightly just to pull it in so it's not as wide, so it fits in. So if we just testimonial carousel, let's just make that 190, and then we'll update that. Refresh that page. Might need to refresh that again actually, because I don't think it had saved it. Now we need to make it slightly smaller. So let's just go back down here. Testimonial carousel. Make that to 180. And we'll put a margin in there as well, 30. Just save that and update that. And then let's just reload that page. So there we go. So I'll come back to that in a second, just find out why that's not right. But then the next, so we've got our title in there, why choose us. So the next thing that we need is the accordion widget. So if I just sit over here and then we click on the plus icon below and then we find the accordion. So accordion is here. So we've got these in here. So just as a quick demo, I'm just gonna let's just add a text block here, and then I'm just going to copy and paste some text over from here. Let's save that. So we've got our text in there, and then if I just create, so we can create extra sections. So if I copy this now, we copy that there, and then we can, oh, let's jump in about slightly. Let's just move that over there. So we've just moved that over there. Then if we click on section 2, if we just drag it into there, and then we can, and then up here we can create another accordion section. So we'll put that there, and then we'll just go back here. We'll copy that again, just move it over here so we can get to it, then click on that one, and then we'll move that into there. So we've got 3 sections there for the accordion, just to show you quickly how that works. So if we update that now, and then go back to the page, we've refreshed it, so you can see here we've got the accordion just quickly ready for you guys to style up. There's different styles of accordion as well, so that's fine. So now we just need to start spacing this page out so it looks correct. So let's put a bit of a space down below these 3 fancy boxes. So we've got this here, so I'm just going to edit that row, and we'll just put a margin on the bottom of 40. Let's update that, and then refresh this page. So there we go, a bit of a better spacing. We need a bit of a, so we can equal this spacing out between the content boxes. So same again, we just go onto the row, and margin bottom, we'll just set that to 20. Update that. And then refresh the home page, the page we're working on. So you can see there we've got that, probably a little bit too much, so just edit that back. Just knock it down to 10, and that should be okay. So then the next one is we need a bit more space here on this row. So if we click on that, and this is going to be margin top, and we'll just set that to maybe 30. Let's just have a look at that. So if we update that now, and then refresh that page, there we go. So you can see really there how quickly and easily I've created this page. I mean, there's so many settings within this theme for you guys that we've done extensive video tutorials and everything, but if you've any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us, support@cmssuperheroes.com, and we'll be more than happy to help. And we'll be releasing more video tutorials over the coming weeks and months to show you how to use every aspect of this theme. So again, thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye.